Hi everybody, welcome back to Willie's American Guitars. Here's the subject matter of my video for you today, the D-18. Alright, we have really found it's hard to keep D-18s in stock. Some of it is the price point, a lot of it is the tone. The D-18 is mahogany backed, and then I know you all know this, but the D-28 is rosewood backed. Now, I've said this before, I'm going to say it to you all again. In the old days, turn of the century, you could buy any size guitar made of rosewood for 28 bucks. Whether you had an O28, a double O28, a triple O28. Well, they didn't make a D28 back then, but it was just, the wood was the wood. And then for 18 bucks, you got mahogany. One of the big things, if you're looking at these and you're shopping on the wall, is from a mile away you can see the white binding. 28s always get white binding and the white heel cap. These are always black binding and the black heel cap. But from the front, which one is the D-18? Give it this one. Pick this one. Right, good. Yeah, all right. Now we'll put the D28 rosewood back because this is really, the D28 is a legendary guitar. The fact is that the D18 was always a price point against Gibson's flat top. Gibson spent the first 40, 50 years not making flat tops. Martin was making flat tops for like 100 years before Gibson started making flat tops. So they've kind of know what's going on. Martin did bracing patterns that to this day everybody copies. And that X brace is something really that defines our whole industry in the best way to reinforce a guitar. There are some companies that use a different, like a cello bracing, which is a fan brace type of thing. And they've been using those in cellos, but when it boils right down to it, most people end up getting X-brace guitars. Now, again, back to this. The J45, if you look all through time, back in the day, J45s were 400 bucks and these were 400 bucks or so. The J45 was actually $45 in the late 30s. These were $45 in the late 30s. They are a price point and they compete against each other. Gibson tended to add a little more bling to theirs, but Martins were really considered more serious, frankly, because of the experience they've had, because of that extra 125 years of experience. And then the D18 is something that we've had to just keep on increasing our buys on because we go through them so quick. Why? They have a loud... They're punchy, they're bassy, yet there's a really bright treble to it, right? Now, in 2018, and this is kind of another little piece of history there, Martin had 5 different D18s, 5 different models. There was like a golden era and all that. What they did is they kind of congealed them right around 2018. These modern ones have 2 very significant features. One is the forward shifted X braced, and that X keeps away from the bridge and allows the top to vibrate more. So this is actually the center of what's essentially an air pump. And if you put smoke inside here, you'd see little puffs of smoke come out. These are air pumps. And it also scalloped the bracing. All the D18s are scallop braced. On the D28s, you can get non-scallop braced D28s or you get herringbone D28s. On the 18s, they're all scallop braced, they're all forward shifted, and that is going back to a pre-38, and those are the most expensive. A 38 D18 right now is probably 60 grand, right? So now they're really going, okay, all right, we hear you. We're giving you what you want. It's also interesting to note in the vintage world that if you look at a 1949 J45 and you look at a 1949 D-18, they're the same price. It's kind of funny. Go look it up yourself. It's fun. You've got nothing to do. Go do that. Check out like a 1965 D-18 against the 1965 J50 or J45. There's very little difference, but you'll see approximately same condition. These all kind of hang in the same zone. The difference on the Gibson is it's a little shorter scale. It doesn't have quite the projection a D-18 does. We take quite a few D45s on trade. So if you like a D45 and like the sunburst color, we do try to keep some in stock. We are not a Gibson dealer. So I've got just recently a bunch of D-18s in, and I think this is maybe one of the best bargains in the marketplace right now. We do have D-18 Authentics and the higher end things made with hide glue and Adirondack spruce and all that, but these are really made well. The wood is seasoned correctly. They know what they're doing. It's a long, rich history. The other thing is resale. You can buy a whatever else, but you can sell a Martin in Beijing or Bemidji anywhere in the world. You have a D-18 and it's a commodity. It's a thing. And so these do run $27.99, and you're going to see them go up in value as wood prices go up in value, and anybody that's tried to find some mahogany knows that it's getting more and more expensive, and these are investments in tone. It's all for now, but call us and come in, try one, okay?